Hi, I'm Nikki Williams, and I'm the founder of Rated Not Productions and the writer of the Survivor's Journal.
And I'm Stuart Brooks. I'm the director of the Survivor's Journal.
The greatest challenge was, I think, telling the story of my brother. He's playing himself in the play, so I had to go back to a lot of our childhood and bring back to remembrance a lot of things that we went through as children, as his sister, that as a drug addict that struggled on drugs. So that was one of my biggest challenges.
The biggest challenge I had as director would be the size of the cast. The cast is huge, but I love working with all of them. Some I know are more familiar with acting, some of them are brand new, but just seeing people's journey from the first rehearsal to actually putting it on stage, the challenge was well worth it.
The response has been crazy. That's why we were so eager to do the encore so quick. So the response from people coming to us, telling us how the play changed their lives, changed their aspects on different situations that they've gone through, that family members gone through, it's been wonderful.
The response from the first one, just like Nikki said, has just been amazing. I knew we wanted to do another run of the Survivor's Journal, but we didn't expect to do it so soon. People coming up to us saying they were amazed. They enjoyed from the singing to the acting to everything and just the experience. I can say from people leaving the play, it was not like they actually left the play. Everybody was just singing, happy, hugging. It was just a wonderful experience, and just be able to give these people what they want a second time in less than 6 months, we're extremely excited. My favorite scenes in the play, would have to be Officer Scott and Officer James. Those are my favorite scenes. I guess I can relate to them the most, being in the military and dealing with some of the experiences that they experienced. I just love directing that and being able to pull the emotions from the characters, having them do stuff they may not want to be comfortable with, but just need it for the audience, need it for that moment. I loved it.
Mine would be probably the Lamont and Kelly and Stacy's, because that's from my household personally. Just seeing the beginning stages of him on drugs on stage and seeing the outcome from it is a victory in my household then and now. So to be able to see that come together and knowing that I have family members in the audience to see his victory come to pass on stage, that's my favorite. After the show, I think the audience will feel a victory within themselves. On stage, we have so many things that people went through and survived from. No matter what the audience situation is, they're gonna pull something from those victories on stage, and they're gonna go home with victory.
The audience is going to be we're taking on a journey from the beginning to the end of the play. Afterwards, we want them to feel accomplished. Everything isn't perfect, real life isn't perfect, but at the end of the day, you can feel like you have that one more day to go forward, and that's what we want them to feel.
My favorite character probably is gonna have to be, she's new to this part. She wasn't in the first play, but my favorite has to be she's bringing a lot of humor to the play because it's so hard at times as far as emotion wise. So she's gonna bring that humor, but she has to be my favorite.
Did you just let out a secret?
Oops. Scratch that. My favorite person in the play is Lamont because he's my brother.
I would have to say my favorite is Kelly. Kelly is just a bonfire. Like, she comes in and if I had to say this, she kind of reminds me of a Black Lucille Ball. Just from the comedic action and what she can do with her body. She's not scared to hit the floor. But I love Kelly. I love her storyline, and from her strengths to her weakness and everything, I would have to say she's my favorite character. Expectation for this performance is for another great performance. If someone that's in the audience can connect with one character, that's enough for me. For them to see their life differently, handle a situation differently, to come with a different train of thought than they had before, let them know at the end of the day it is a survivor's journal. If they don't know anything else, that they can survive. That's my goal.
My expectations is, well, from the last play we had, a young girl came up to me and she said she stopped going to church, period. And she came to the play and she got healing from the play, and it made her start going, was going to make her start going back to church. So I'm expecting that. I'm expecting the new people that hasn't seen it the first time to come in, get revelation from it, and go out and have strength enough to look at their situation totally different, to get healing within their mind, their hearts, and their soul. Nanny Pearl adds to my play the humor. She adds that grandma that everybody don't want to tell everybody that they got. She brings that auntie that everybody don't want nobody to know that she has. Nanny Pearl is my grandmama. I took Nanny Pearl from my grandmama's side. Now my grandmama, she don't too much like me asking people for money, but my grandmama, she a cuss now, and she done got a little older, but she doesn't drink the way she used to drink, but she does all that. So Nanny Pearl is very special to me because she's like my grandmother.
Nanny Pearl is the sauce. She really is. I think Nanny Pearl is, like I said, it's her second play. She can come in and just basically gives the lines that the audience are thinking. I love the way that Nikki puts it together and then play. I think she's the voice of the audience. So whatever we feel like the audience may say, Nanny Pearl is our vehicle to get that out.
You go first.
Okay. The show in one word. Just one word for The Survivor's Journal, amazing.
My word is an experience.